Hi, my name's Ashley, and I love reading, and I love everything about reading. I love reading, I love writing, I love finding new authors, like recommending new authors, and these are some of my favorite books for me to you. So, my first book I would like to recommend is my favorite book, Paper Towns by John Green. It's a quick, easy read. I've read this whole book in 3 or 4 days. It's only 300 pages. Honestly, it's the best book ever. People might know of this book because it was turned into a movie, but my recommendation is the book is always better. My sister always says if there's a book that came into a movie, read the book first and then you see the movie because the book is always, everyone says the book is always better than the movie. And I cannot put this book down. It's a great book. It changed my life. It's about growing up, and it's a great book. Altogether, highly recommend. I love it. The second book I would like to recommend is Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Slinger. I'm really sorry. People get offended. I really am bad with names and pronunciations of names and stuff. But I thought it was a great book. It's the best. It's only 200 pages. It took me like 2 days to read it. 100 pages per day. But everyone says it's the love story between two psychopaths, and coming from an inspired psychopath myself, it's the best. I could not put this book down. I read it in high school, and I just bought this book again because I want to reread it. Because when you're in high school, when you read books, you never really fully read chapter, like cover to cover. You read like 5 sentences, and then you have to do a book report about that set 5 sentences, and it's just a big whole hassle. So I want to like really appreciate this book and reread it myself. And I could not put this book down for the life of me. It was amazing. So 5 out of 5 stars. I love this book. My third book I would like to recommend is Ellen DeGeneres. Seriously, I'm kidding. I don't know if you could see it. The lighting's really bad, I'm sorry. But it was such a funny book, and I had the audiobook, and I listened to that while reading this one. It was the best. It felt like someone was reading it to me. And like while reading it, it was amazing. It was so funny. I recommend it if you need a good laugh, because Ellen, as you all may know, she's so funny. She's so clever. There's literally a chapter in the book was like, "What's the secret of life?" and the entire chapter was kale. And I was dying laughing during class when I read that. It was so funny. It's a great book if you really need to laugh. I guess I told you guys that. But it's really easy. It's not even 200 pages. Um, it's awesome. My fourth book recommendation is Edgar Allan Poe's Complete Tales and Poems. I love this book, and my recommendation how to read it is like don't read it like if you want read cover to cover, but like I didn't read it cover to cover. I read it like stories. Like we wake up one morning, it's like okay, I want to read The Raven, and then you look through the book, try to find the Raven, and you read it, and it's like oh I want to read The Tall Tale Heart, and then you read that, and then you read like Pin the Pendulum. It's the best. I really didn't finish the book. I read like a good like portion of it where I can recommend it. But it was a great find. I went to Barnes and Nobles one day like looking for like new books, and this book was on sale for $7. That was a huge deal. So I'm like, of course I get it because I love creepy stuff and I love everything Edgar Allan Poe. And it was such a great read. Like some of his book stories are like amazing, and some of the stories like kept me up at night all night long. So if you want a creepy read, read this because it was creepy and I loved it. And yeah, loved it. My fifth book recommendation is the Merciless series. There's 2 books in the series. It's a great read if you want something scary yet clicky and amazing. I loved it. It was everything was so twisted and like it has to do with religion and like cliques and like school and everything had like some love interests. It has everything in one book. What can you not like about that? It's also by Danielle Vega, which she's an amazing author. I have all of her books. She only has, upsettingly, she only has 3 books, but they're all beautiful in their own ways. I love them. It's so creepy. So, guys, that was my book recommendations from me to you. See ya!